All right, according to team president Rod Wood, he says it again, says that one of the top priorities for the Detroit Lions is to mend the relationship between them and Calvin Johnson. Let's talk about it. We back. Motor City Sports Talk. We in the building. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. One time for the one time we grinding. Appreciate everybody for checking back in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Keep sharing the video. So, they say that's a priority now. If you need to be caught up on what happened between the Lions and Calvin Johnson, I'm gonna tell you what broke the camel's back or the camel's hump. But one of the issues was Calvin Johnson wanted to be out released from his contract, or he wanted to be moved to a Super Bowl contender. Now, did he sign extension with the Lions because he wanted that security, or he was like, all right, if shit don't jump, at least I know they'll trade me. I'll force a trade, and if they don't trade me, then I'll retire. But that was his problem. He signed the extension. He should have told them before the extension he was looking to be moved out of Detroit. Yeah, they could have franchise tagged him for 2 more years as well, but it is what it is. He chose to, stick around and take the money, just as Matthew Stafford probably could be like, Detroit really ain't setting me up for success with coaches and alignment. But it's just like everyday life. I hate always having to give life lessons in my videos. Well, I don't hate it, but I know some people don't want to hear it. But it's like you going to the same job for 10, 20 years because you scared to make a change. You scared to do something different. You scared to take a risk and go somewhere else that, you may not like or have a tough time adjusting, even though if it's more money or it's a better job. A lot of people scared to take that risk, and they just come and do the same shit for 10, 15, 20 years and waste their life away. And maybe Calvin Johnson was just like, you know what, man, I'm used to here. I figure we close to winning, and if we not, I could just force a trade. Now, what really broke the camel's hump here, or the camel's back, whatever the saying goes, was the simple fact that when he retired and left because they wouldn't move him, and basically people would be like he pulled the Barry, or some people say he quit on the team. When he left here, since he couldn't force a trade or get out the contract, whatever it may be, they came back and recouped $1 million of his signing bonus money, or at least they tried to. I don't know if they end up getting $1 million. But Calvin Johnson, a nice guy like Barry, took the high road, say it really ain't much, a whoop-de-whoop. He not gonna go through the media and be like, F the Lions, like he Tupac pull up on Biggie and shit. He not that type of guy. But it was to the point where he was like, man, after he retired, he said, I wish I'd have did what Jeff Samardzija did and played baseball. Like, he legitimately hated, it sounded like he didn't like, I want to use hate is strong. Yeah, he didn't like his choice of playing football. He wished he would have played baseball. And yeah, look at Jeff Samardzija. He getting big contract after big contract, and he's a marginal MLB pitcher. You know what I'm saying? He barely, he ain't even that good, but he getting big money over there. And he pitched for however many days he was pitching, every 3 or 4 days, whatever they do now. And you look over, he getting easy money. You getting pinched nerves. You getting broken fingers. You going out there losing, knowing you ain't got no chance of winning. And, at the end of the day, y'all want to mend a relationship with him. But shit, y'all should have did him a solace and just released him, or just not released him, a trade and got something for him. I told people for 2 or 3 years before this happened, I told them people they should move Calvin Johnson. He deserved to be with a winner. And he was going to pull Barry Sanders. People didn't want to listen. He didn't seem like he was an overindulger in spending his money and huge into designer. And, Barry had his finances in order. And obviously, Barry went through the same thing trying to get to the Dolphins, even though he wasn't the one shit down there neither. And he ended up, being mad at the organization. They fixed it with Barry Sanders. And I believe they could fix it with Calvin Johnson and have him do some events. But he's starting the marijuana dispensary business here as well, too. But at the same time, like, learn from y'all mistakes. The organization ain't that good. You niggas suck. My whole thing about it, let the motherfucker go somewhere else then, man. I'd love to see Megatron. And even Barry Sanders is hard looking at them in another jersey. But looking in hindsight with Barry, we ain't did nothing, bruh. The organization is just a trap. And they made the same mistake with Calvin Johnson. They just wasted his years away in Detroit. But, you got to fault Calvin Johnson. He took the money, so you take the money and the misery come with it. But hey, it is what it is. Hopefully they can mend that relationship. But if I'm Calvin and they took that $1 million from me, I'm gonna need that $1 million back, before we mend anything. If not, F y'all. But hey, it's just my opinion. Motor City Sports Talk. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request. Keep sharing the videos, man. Best way to help the channel out. One time for the one time. Boy, CJ Goodfellow, we gone.